don't they? And by better understanding his guests, what do you think he should do? So let's say he's thinking free spirits might work here. What should he do to his rooms? Well, he knows he has some large rooms with really nice views that you can sit outside, but everybody wants a TV. Maybe he should make his big flat panel TVs. Maybe that's more appealing. A better way of dealing with guests, I got this animation going, I hadn't planned on it, so sorry. So whenever possible, stay firm on price. Okay? Quote higher rates with confidence. If you're not proud of your product, why would you position it in a negative way? I'm really proud of this, but it's worth something. And I'm going to tell you all about that, right? Resist what is becoming a negotiating tactic nightmare for front desk people or at your phone. And they just ask you, is that the best you can do? Is that the very best you can give me? Yes, it is. Okay? Again, position higher rate rooms in a very positive way. I still have some rooms left. Aren't you lucky? For the night you want to come, I still have a few rooms left. It could be total, you know what, but it gives that to the customer, right? And also understand why hotels market different rates according to market segmentation. We talked about that this morning. Marty told you all about it, right? Understand that. And also understand how they booked with you, or what we refer to as channels. Okay. Position higher rated rooms in a positive way. So fortunately, we still have some options for you. Or what I still have available is, right? Always reference higher rates to position lower rates as being already discounted, right? Well, normally that room's $125. But by special deal, the boss is out of the office, or whatever it is, I can give that to you for $100. Okay? It also stops them from asking even a deeper rate, right? So, why, well, what about it? So explain that they're not available. Never tell them, right, that lower rate, tell them that it's sold out. What do you think an airline tells you? Well, those cheap seat sales, they're sold out. You can't get them. And it stops people. It stops people in their tracks about trying to do something else, right? Okay, that's the best I can do. All right, so what is a channel? Do you want to tell me? A channel is any way, right, that a customer, including Expedia, but any way a customer can contact you, because every channel has a cost. If they use your toll-free line and phone the front desk, you've got to have somebody standing there, there's a cost. In fact, front desks are relatively expensive to maintain and operate, right? Obviously, internet, your own site or any other site that may carry your information, right? Our information, but your information, right? And through wholesalers or other travel influencers. If you could get your product in front of other people who will also talk to other people about your product, hey, this is great. The more of it, the merrier that we can do, right? So, last but not least, a DMO booking system, right? And we're going to get into that a little bit later. So what's being distributed, right? Basically, an inventory of your available rooms, campsites, whatever it is, gate admissions, whatever it is, way out in the future, okay? Okay, who owns this inventory? This is a really important question. Who do you think owns this? Bob. Yeah, Bob, right? Bob owns his own inventory. He can give it to all kinds of different people to do whatever they want with it, but only as he says. So importantly, you own your inventory. And people may say, well, if you give it to me, I can really sell it. But typically, you have to give it to them for 30 or 40% less so they can do it. Think Expedia here, hotel people. Things are really changing. American Airlines, less than a year ago, said enough is enough. The only place you can buy our planes is on our website. I'm not giving it away anymore. I'm not going to give somebody else 30% off so they can make money. But to show you how big this is, every month, worldwide, Expedia spends $6 million on Google AdWords. That's just one of the little activities. $6 million a month on Google AdWords. And I'm really lucky if I can get a couple $100 together for that. It's the database of everybody's inventory, rates, descriptions, other stuff, okay? So that's up there. This is you down here, okay? So you go to your computer, you open up a web browser, you open up some kind of search thingy. It could be a program like Expedia or Travelocity or hundreds of thousands of others, right? Or it just could be Google, and you type in hotels in Lethbridge. How do you get that information, right? How does that show up on your screen? Well, here's what happens. The hotels, the airlines, the cruise companies never put everything up here. And then when you search through Expedia, it's a little hard to see, but this is the alternate distribution systems with Pegasus, right? Over here, we have things like, what do we got here? Amadeus, I'm doing it again. Over here, you have other systems, all right? But this is where Expedia gets its information. It pulls it from there, through here, and then it comes to you. That costs money, that costs money, okay? All right. You could liken this too, also to what we call the Meridian reservation system, in that we're going to put everything about everybody's stuff on a booking engine, and we're going to let the customer pull it down so he can view it and see it. People see value sometimes related to price. If it costs more, it must mean more. In 2009, again, I'll go back to Peter Yesowich and his work. In 2009, 50% of all Americans who traveled bought a package, or they bundled stuff together. Flight, hotels, right? Or other things, right? So they bundled 50%. Ottawa Tourism has an online booking system, and they've had it there for a number of years, and you've probably already heard me say this, but 50% of their total sales, packages. And I have some samples here. We're going to talk about that, I think, this afternoon with Elaine and that. So packaging is another way. And make sure it's not about, you have to be at 10 o'clock here, at 10:45 there. That's not what they want in a package. They don't want a regimented time schedule, like getting on the tour bus, right? You know, you're going to get off now. You're going to go eat. You're going to get on. We're going to go. They don't want that. But they do want components that they can access during their stays and travels.